LFFL Primetime, your What to Watch For edition. Another exciting day of action yesterday, led by these guys in their big 70 points, setting up a showdown next week in Rich Stadium. Well, I guess it's not Rich Stadium anymore. Miami Dolphins, Buffalo Bills, first place at stake. Man, it's the 90s all over again. I love it. Looking at your games in the original league, speaking of the 90s, we are going back in time for our original league, the longest of LFFL leagues, my favorite to play in. We got Andy, a 131 to 91 lead over Matt, 40-point lead, but look at what Matt's doing here. Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase, and Dallas Goedert against Andy's A.J. Brown. Matt still our original champion from 1991, still very much in play. In this one, Josh, a 20-point lead over Eric. I have no idea in this one. DeAndre Swift got like 2 touches in week 1 and then got like 30 last week. I ain't got any idea. DeAndre Swift could score 20 easily. He could score 2 easily. No idea. Good luck tonight, Josh. Already over 200. Congratulations on the strong output in week 3. Miles, the 147-102 lead over Todd, looks good. He has Mike Evans. Todd has Devonta Smith. Phil looking really good as well. 148 to 78 lead. He has Jalen Hurts. Greg bringing Kyron Williams to the game tonight. And Bill will be beating me. He has 92 points with T. Higgins, Puka Nacua, Rashad White, and Eagles defense. I'm in the 70s still with just Chris Godwin. I will drop to 0-3. Maybe since the third time since 1991. I'd have to go back and look at the records. Holy moly, I better pull it together, friends. LFFL 2, we have 2 games already decided. Andy has beaten Eric. Todd has beaten Phil. Miles and Bill is the one we're really watching tonight. We have a 27-19 game currently. Both have 4 players. Miles, Joe Mixon, A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert, T. Higgins. Sounds like a real studful group right there. However, Bill counters with Jalen Hurts, Rashad White, Chris Godwin, and Puka Nacua. And I just realized I spelled Rashid's white name wrong. Sorry, Rashid, if you're watching this video. Merrill, 69 to 32 lead over Sean, who has Chase, Tutu Atwell in the Eagles defense. Greg, 58 to 34. It would take a miracle, but you never know because I do have Kyron Williams this evening. LFFL 3 to be decided. Matt Brennan has 90 with Chris Godwin against Nate's 79 with A.J. Brown. Still very much in play right there. Sean, 72 with Jamar Chase and Dallas Goedert. Phil has 57 counters with T. Higgins and Devonta Smith. Bill, a commanding lead over Andy, has Rashad White and the Eagles defense to play. However, Andy may look like a pretty big spread points right now, but Andy still has quarterback to play. Matthew Stafford has Joe Mixon, DeAndre Swift, and T. Higgins. Miles, 141. I've got 113. Again, not likely to win. Only have Kyron Williams left. And I'm likely to lose with the second highest score of the week, which is always exciting and thrilling. Greg, 86 points for Puka Nacua. With Puka Nacua, Matt Merrill 48 with Boyd and the Bucs defense. Greg certainly looking good to win. Eric has already beaten Todd over here. LFFL 4, congratulations are in order, my good friend Greg. 119.75 on Thursday Night Football. Very good score. Second showdown win of the season. Moves him up into second place in the standings, just behind Matt Brennan, who has 25. Greg now with 21. Eric, myself, 18. Miles, 17. The silver and bronze on Thursday night. Andy and Nate both. I want to point out really quickly, Eric, 6th place finish. Every single showdown Eric has played in, 6th place so far. So at least he's consistent. I'll give you that, Eric. LFFL 5, still to be decided over here. Andy, 140 with Jalen Hurts against Nate's 107, but he also brings a quarterback in Joe Burrow, plus Jamar Chase and Mike Evans. Certainly, this is all about Cincinnati's offense to me, because if Burrow goes off, likely Chase is going off, and that would get Nate right back into this thing. Todd, an 8-point lead over me right now. He has Joe Mixon. I have A.J. Brown and Levante David. Sean has put the high score of the week up with 2 defenders left to play in Jermaine Pratt and Logan Wilson. He is currently beating Eric, who only has 156 with Chris Godwin. Phil looking good for the win over Bill. 196 with T. Higgins. Bill just 115 so far with Puka Nacua, Rashad White, and Devin White. Finally, Greg, 192 with Kyron Williams against Miles. 161 with Devonta Smith. LFFL 7, we actually have a finished team. Jeremy, current lowest finish score at 142.7. We have Nate and Sean currently below that number. Nate, 113.5, but he will be getting points this evening. Jalen Hurts will be replacing a 0. His other quarterback is Kyler Murray. Sean Tucker, Syracuse's own, has to beat 9.4 to get points, so that's not likely to happen. But look, defensively, he's likely to get points here too. He has 1 defense in the book already of 3 points. Bengals and Rams still to play. I think there's a good chance one of those defenses equips 3 points. So then we move on to looking at Sean over here, 140.4. He has Mixon and Gainwell still to play. You like Mixon to get ahead 3.7 or 5.5. Gainwell potentially as well. All he needs is about 2.5 points to pass Jeremy. Also has Kyle Trask. If Kyle Trask gets in the game and scores more than 17.6 points. As I say, Jeremy, your lowest finished team. This is wide open right here. Nate is definitely going to score points. How many is the question? Your survivors. I like this. Greg and Matt, just above the scoring line so far. They will be moving on. Congratulations, you too. So that's all I got tonight. Make sure you hop in the Monday Night Football DraftKings contest. We will do the same thing as last week, a 2-game slate, which will be a lot of fun. I like incorporating both games into one contest. So join that and have fun watching football tonight. I hope all your non-LFFL teams had a successful weekend as well. We'll talk to you on Wednesday or so.